Hello everybody, this is the Hammered Airsoft Smith. Hope everyone had a good holiday. This here is the finished project of my ongoing kind of side project on my trusty WE M1911 A1 slash 1918. Pretty much what I was going for was a combination between the A1 and the 1918. Just to simplify it, a combination between the World War I era and World War II era Colt 1911 pistols. I was trying to make it look very old, like it actually saw action, and I think I really succeeded on that. I even went as far as, again, World War I era, real steel, 1911, real wood, walnut, double diamond, checkered grips, and fitted them by hand. Alright, also, I've, aged a pistol, as a lot of you know me to do. It's one of my more popular videos. This time around I used a cheaper solution, a cheaper oven cleaner, and it came out darker and it looks better than it's ever had. This pistol right now, in my opinion, this is the best it's ever looked. This is the oldest it's ever looked, and it runs like brand new. I'm just going to remove the magazine. That looks different. I'll get to that in a minute. Turn her over on this side. Safety check, of course. Yep. Alright, so, yeah, like I said, I've been working on this gun for years, and a lot of my more frequent viewers, the ones that have been here for me since the beginning, know that I've been working on this gun, and I have over 30 videos on this gun alone. So, yeah, it's a lot of videos regarding one gun, but that's how often I was trying to change it, and a lot of it was just me trying to change the finish. For years I was just trying to get the perfect finish. When you first get the gun, it's a really good finish, but at the time I didn't have lacquer or anything, and I didn't know it was going to rub off that easily. Because believe it or not, the original first gen WEs, their 1911s, their paint did not rub off that easily. They looked parkerized back then, now they look blued. So they're even more beautiful looking now, but, it's a shame. But this age look, definitely unique. Alright, so enough about the, well, here's one more thing I wanted to point out about the appearance, as far as the finish goes. This was a complete accident, but it worked in my favor. This looks like there's actually rust forming underneath the bluing, which, if you're looking at it as a real steel. I've seen a lot of pictures on the internet. You can Google images 1918s, and you'll find tons of them that look, well, actually this looks a lot like, and that's pretty much what I based, I pretty much based this pistol off of those. Definitely looks fantastic in my opinion. Alright, so let's discuss what's going on the top section of the gun here, these sights. WE's foresight was incorrect. It's not an A1 World War II era sight. It's a World War I era. These rear sights, they could be either or. So they're fine. The hammer could be either or. It's got a wide flange and it's checkered. I expelled the half-cock notch. Before I get too far down, let's stay on the slide. 45 ACP on the chamber hood here. I even grained. I did my graining finish on the chamber there. It's going in this direction. Hopefully you guys can see that. I know this camera isn't the best, so I know it doesn't do justice. I mean, you should be able to see all the graining on top and all around the gun in general, but you may not. It's a shame. Anyways, so that's it pretty much with the slide, other than Everything in here is stock except for there's a buffer kit for increased felt recoil, and there is a Toyomori return nozzle spring. That was pretty much just putting there because I had it. Then I didn't want to go in the waste. The thumb safety is a standard checkered thumb safety. It could be either or era, 1 or 2. This slide stop here is completely out of its... This is way more modern, is what I'm trying to say. It's more for an MEU style 1911. It's got the serrations. This is a garter steel slide stop for Toyomori guns. And over here we got a flush pin side, but because it's concaved here, disassembly is very, very easy still, as far as 1911s go. The mag catch is standard World War I, World War II era. We have a blank proof mark stamp here, the older WE's, first gen. It said WE in that circle. They got rid of that. This is A1 World War II era frame, because we got this scalloping here. Back here I have a World War I era custom made grip safety. As you see, it's got a short beaver tail. I switched between that and a World War II era. Both of them, due to WE's poor molding, I got rid of this stupid little lump thing that's back here. I don't care what anyone says. It's not a palm swell. It's just they messed up. This is a short A1 World War II era checkered trigger. Back here we have a flat KJ Works serrated mainspring housing with a lanyard loop. It's flat, which it should be for World War I era, but it's serrated. But it's okay because it's paired up with a slide stop, so it's, you know, cohesive. It kind of balances them out. Nothing is beveled, standard. There might be a KJ Works hammer cup in here. I'm not sure. It wouldn't really matter anyway. Now going back to this grip safety here, you might be able to see, but the webbing of my hand almost rides up on that, as it should. And I got small hands. The hammer comes down about here. And when the slide is racked, the hammer goes down a little bit more. I can actually feel a slight breeze when the hammer comes down onto the little hairs on my hand. If you have medium hands, you might actually get a hammer bite. If you have large hands, I can almost guarantee you'll get a hammer bite. Getting a hammer bite from an airsoft gun sounds pretty awesome to me. The barrel is not chromed. I kept it black, like I've been painting it for a few years now. Same goes for the bushing. And the plug is left black. Obviously there's a standard 1911 guide rod plug in here. All the internals, except for the ones that I pointed out, are almost a decade old. Yep, they're a little over 7 years old. This whole gun is almost a decade old, as I've stated in numerous videos. I still have that replacement piece, part 71, that little zip tie piece in here to hold the two barrels together, and as always it's worked flawlessly. No jamming up whatsoever. And to top it off, World War I era, possibly 1913, magazine, dual tone with a lanyard loop. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. And she is now complete. I'm very, very satisfied with the outcome. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.